Welcome to another video by Stan's Auto Repair. Today it is a 2006 Cobalt, and what I'm going to be covering with you is how to remove the door handle plastic piece and the handle piece right here. In order to disconnect it, you have, right here, there's a little clip, and this black piece sits over that, so you have to just kind of pull that back, and then this will pop right out. Okay, and then once you get it out, also on the door handle, especially if you don't have power windows, you have this little clip that's on the back of this, which, let me get that on there. Sorry for the thing, but I'm trying to do this one-handed again. Hopefully maybe the video is a little bit clearer. I just upgraded to an iPhone 8. I was using an iPhone 6. Okay, but there's the clip that's in the back there, and it has this plastic piece on the back. So what I did is I got me a pretty screwdriver that's pretty busted up, and I bent it. As you can see there, it's bent, and then the tip of it is bent just a little bit. And I use another flathead. I'll kind of show you on the driver's side, because this can be difficult if you don't have the tool. I'll get in here with here. Oh, that one already pops off. But this is difficult. I need to get me a tripod. But you'll get in there and you'll pull that open, and then you'll get this tool and you get down in there and you hook onto that clip and you'll pull it out. That's my makeshift tool. I used it with a pretty old screwdriver that was falling apart because it's so old. And then you can actually get the door panel off. But these actually clip out, so you just want to pull it out. This is kind of damaged. A lot of them, like the driver's side's a little bit stiffer in there. But for this, you want to get from the back over here. Let's see. Let me see if I can prop you guys up. All right. So you get it. I'm telling you, one hand is not, and there we go. You can push from your hand on the back, and then get your other hand and kind of pull it, and then that comes out, and then you can actually replace this, especially if this piece right here, plastic piece, say broke. You can actually pull these right out of like a parts neon, this Cobalt, and then to put it back in, pop this side in first, and then pop that side in, and then that will get it back in. And then you can, to reinstall this piece, here we go, get that hooked on the bottom there. Oh, need to straighten that out. Let's get a little closer. Okay. Every time I turn it, it turns. Okay, let's get that in there. And then that snaps right down. And then you'll line up the hole where the lock is. Lined up. I lost it. Yeah, this is going to be a parts car. Can't get the title for it, so the guy that we was getting it from, since we can't get the title, we're not going to buy it off of him. He found a buyer for it. Okay. That piece didn't go in the hole. Okay. There we go. And then to get it back on, got those pop rivets in there. And then you just pop that in. The two little holes there. Lines up. And then you just screw everything back on. You put that clip back on there. And once you got that a pin back in there, you can pop that back in. And then you can line that up on the bottom, line it up top, make sure everything's in the hole, and then there you go. Once you put your two screws, Phillips heads back in here and here, you can put your cover pieces back on, and then she's good to go. Alrighty, well, thank you all for watching, subscribing. Hopefully I can get a tripod here soon. I'm going to be adding an address in the description. If you guys want to send me some thank you stuff for, you know, the ones of you that like the videos, that's helped you out a lot. If you're coming from another country and you just want me to try out some of your specialties that your country has, I won't have a problem doing it. And you know, I'll give a shout out to every subscriber that sends me anything. And I have pretty big plans once I reach the 1,000 mark subscriber. If everything turns out right and if everything works out right, I'll probably be giving away an actual Dodge Neon to one lucky subscriber once I hit that 1,000 subscribing mark. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Once I hit 1,000, every one of my subscribers I'll go through and I'll do a random generator pick, and that person will win either a Dodge Neon, or they will win a nice, good, tested and true tool set and jack stands. Which the value of the Neon's going to be quite more than the tool set, but for some people the tool set will be a whole lot more usable than actually another car. But the car is only if I'm able to get it and get it running in good shape, because right now that Neon that I'm looking at is in very terrible condition. The previous owner literally hot wired the fan to a switch inside the car to direct battery connection, which in my book is a no-no. It was just a simple fuse. The fuse for the radiator blew, and that's all that needed replaced. I mean, it's amazing what people will do when things happen. And other than that, it has a serious misfires. I'm thinking it's a clogged Cadillac converter. That's what was wrong with the Hummingbird, which I appreciate all of you that's made it this far in the video. So you're getting a little sneak peek of Hummingbird. Here's Hummingbird. No engine or transmission, as you can see. Other than that, it's flat tire. I'm working on getting another engine for her. and because I already got I'm keeping the transmission because I thought the car had transmission issues and major engine issues. Nope, that was not the case. Oh, here's our Stratus, but there's the transmission. And I took the cat off, and I wonder if I can get this on video. My dog's not. No, I can't get it. It's not loud enough. But when you shake the Cadillac converter, there's a lot of stuff loose in there. So I'm gonna get my hacksaw, and I'm gonna find out if it's clogged up in here or it's clogged up in here. Because I noticed when I put my hand over the exhaust, when I did have an engine in there, I wasn't getting the usual amount of exhaust pressure coming out the tailpipe that you normally get. And tidbit knowledge for everybody that's out there: if you have missifiers in your car and you're throwing a bank 2 code along with a misfire code, 9 times out of 10 you have Cadillac converter issues. Because one, the symptoms of a failed Cadillac is loss of power when you hit the gas. Neon was doing that. Loss of power when you're going up a hill, sputtering, sputting, sometimes stalling. Hummingbird was doing that. Also, misfires in the engine. Hummingbird was definitely doing that. Hard starting or no start. Hummingbird would do that. It's a very hard start. Also, good example would be going up a very steep hill, which I did in Hummingbird, and I had to pull over because the car was smoking horribly, horribly bad. Turns out that the Cadillac converter, from the Cadillac converter, which on the Neon starts about here, up to the exhaust manifold, from there to the Cadillac converter, was cherry red. And I mean so red you could have cooked a pork chop on it to well done. But the exhaust from the end of the Cadillac converter to the muffler was not. It was cool. It wasn't really that hot, which I thought that was strange. Why is the Cadillac converter and the exhaust manifold from there cherry hot red to the point of melting? It was so red. But the exhaust from here back was almost cool to the touch. I didn't know much about it at the time, but I do now. With issues comes experience. Clogged. Clogged Cadillac converter. So it's clogged somewhere from here to here. It's clogged. Another little snippet for you guys to let you know. Tomorrow is going to be a pretty big day. I might do some video recording because I actually have an iPhone that has some actual gigabytes on it, so I'll be able to actually do videos and not have to worry if I'm going to run out of space or not. That car is going back to the guy I was getting it from. He's selling it to another guy for a parts car for his Cobalt. This battery right here that I'm charging, that one, well, can't really see because there's not much good light, but that one right there that I'm charging is for the 1997 Pontiac Firebird. Crossing my fingers we can get it running and get her aired up, the tires aired up, and get her here. Because I mean, if I can get her here, I will be one excited man. I'm telling you, because the 1997 Firebird is one of my dream cars. And I finally found one to get my hands on it. So I'll tell you what, I get that. I mean, I'll tell you what, we get that. We will end up having some other videos other than just Neons, PT Cruisers, and Stratuses. Cobalt, this is probably the last video we'll get on a Cobalt, unless we end up getting another one. Might do some videos on this Grand Prix. This is our friend's car. It's having transmission leak and power steering leak. Other than that, the car is good. This car here, we got valve cover, Gaumont spark plug gaskets, and spark plugs coming for it. So it's going to get a valve cover job and spark plugs, and then we're going to be getting bank 1 and bank 2 O2 sensors for it, and that will take care of the engine issues because it's leaking oil in the tubes. So the spark plug gaskets are pretty shot. It needs a new windshield, which is about $269 with Safe Light, and they will come to our location and install it here at my shop. Other than that, it needs this window here. It needs a motor or a regulator, whatever you want to call it, because it does not roll down. As far as I know, the motor's out. It could be unhooked. I have not yet took it apart to find out. We also have a massive water leak in the floorboard here. We thought it was the AC. Turns out it's not the AC. So we're going to need to check the sunroof drains. The sunroof could be draining, going down the door like it normally would, and instead of out the door, it's going into the floorboard. Or water could be getting into here because it could be clogged in here, and then actually getting up in the car and coming down inside here. So we're gonna have to do some investigation on where the water's coming from, because it only happens with a long ring. And I want to introduce you all to somebody. So if any of you've made it to the end of this video, just comment, said, hey, I made it. Here is Daisy Girl. She's just a happy puppy. Oh, say hi, Daisy. Say hi. Oh, you just like that love, don't you? Yeah, all the time. What? What? You're gonna kill yourself. All right, I'll get you some water and some nibbles here in a second. But say hi to everybody. Yes. Good girl, Daisy. Yes, you are. Good girl. Yep, I see your water bowl and food bowl. I'll get you some more foods. Okay? Is it a good girl? Yes. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe down here in the corner. Like over here. Comment down in the comment box. Let me know how everything's going. And as I always say, if it's broke, fix it.